Hey, everybody. Welcome back to this episode of Think Business Live. Looking forward to talking to Adrian Keogh, president of Fulkrum, and Darin Radimaker, lead web developer. Fellas, it's been great talking with you all week. Let's talk about the importance. And I think, one of the things, having had an internet business myself in the mid-90s, and one of the things I see happen a lot is people don't own their own stuff. And that's something that you guys feel pretty powerfully about. Darin, let's start with you. What does that mean to Fulkrum and your team when it comes to owning your own stuff?
So it's multiple fold. So if we were talking just the internet, we like to ensure that our clients own all their own web addresses, that they own their own hosting, that this is all within their power and they can pay for it. We don't hold people's credentials for them. We only ask for passing access, right? It also comes into play into any analytics software you're using. We've encountered numerous amounts of clients who've had Google Analytics that they didn't necessarily have access to, and firms were providing to them advertising or SEO work where they weren't able to check whether or not any of that work was actually functional, right? So when I think own your own stuff as it refers to the internet, it's you need access to your own things to ensure that A, they don't go down, that B, that you can provide that access to vendors to perform the work for you, and you can validate the work that's being done is correct, and check in on what's going on. We believe pretty strongly in transparency here. So we never hold the keys to your kingdom. We don't want to. We want it to be all within your power. When it comes to the design side, we approach it the exact same way, right? When we produce a logo or any kind of assets for a given client, you get all the files from us, right? We'll be nice and store them for you for 5 years just in case you lose them. But you'll have your own logo. You'll have all that. I can't tell you how many times we've encountered a client with a logo that they only have a JPEG. And then we've had to rebuild it from scratch to make it useful for the use case that they need it. Let's say they want to put it on the side of their truck. I can't do that with your 200 pixel by 200 pixel JPEG. Got to remake it. So you're sinking costs into something you already paid for because you didn't take ownership of it.
And I think that's really it.
I just want to say real quickly, I remember a lot of times people would ask us, who owns the code, right? Who owns the code when you do a site for them?
For us, the client owns the code.
Yeah. I mean, that's a key thing. The client owning the code is critical. You were going to say, Adrian, earlier?
Just owning your own stuff is so important because relationships change, staff changes, all sorts of different things. And you want to trust and verify, but you just want to own the things that you're paying for. Yeah. Right? You don't want to leave that into the care of someone else and suddenly, their server goes down for argument's sake, or they go out of business or something has happened. And that actually happened through the COVID period, right? There are a couple of companies that just in the web space that simply ceased to exist for various reasons, right?
Yeah.
They retired, anything like that. And companies were left without, any recourse. They had to start over.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I think that's an unfair thing.
Yeah. I think the message here is very clear. Own your own stuff.
Yes.
And be in control so you can control what you can control. Fellas, tell everybody how they can connect with you if they want to reach out and get the business.
Yeah. Connect with us online at fulkrum.studio, fulkrum.studio, or by telephone at 248-854-1011.
And tell everybody your ideal client.
Anybody who loves value, but loves quality, protection, and a great cooperative relationship.
I love it. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your time. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.
Right.